Hi everyone, GrayPower60 here. Welcome to my channel. I'm not quite done with this. So I don't know if you recall, I had shown you this kind of flipped out thing that I had made. And what I've done with it is I added some material that I picked up at the dollar store. And I don't know if I showed you what I picked up. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember, sorry. These were the 3 patterns of material that I had picked up at the dollar store. So there's pumpkins, there's this plaid, and then these leaves. So the pumpkin one here is what I used. Now I still need to put something here. I haven't decided yet whether I use lace or washi, I'm not sure. But anyway, I stamped it, and then I added this little card in the front. I don't know if I'm done yet or not, but I stamped all over it, kind of giving it a bit of a grungy look. Now, I didn't distress the edges or anything yet. I'm still working on it. I cut up some paper and added them on the front cover and kind of the back cover here to make tuck spots. So I've kind of added some tags that I played around with and made. I don't know if I've shown you. I did some stamping here. Not sure how I'm going to decorate them. Did some more stamping. This is the back part. I added another. This is, again, another one I'm just playing with stamping all over. You know, can use it for writing on the back. And then when you flip it open, I put it, oops, let's bring it over here. I put a large piece of paper here with making a very large pocket. Flip these open. And this is just sitting here because I haven't decided whether I want to use it as background and put writing paper on here, like a little writing pad. Not quite sure what I'm going to do there. So yeah, I'm still playing with this little piece of autumn work that I'm doing. And I think of my stamping Sunday, I had put this here. I had made these, and I was thinking they would go in here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. I suppose I could put one here, although they're very yellow, aren't they? And this is more dark, so I don't know if I maybe distress it with something to make it darker, because it was yellow paper that I used. So I'm not sure, but that is what I've been playing with, that and making tags. I haven't, finished everything, but I'm still just playing. And I was thinking, I had shown you in my haul this napkin. I really liked it, and I thought it'd be great in the background. So that is what I've been up to. Now, I know there are pumpkins there. I showed you this ribbon, and I was thinking, that might be too much on there. But I was thinking maybe I might want to put it here as a trim, or put it in here as now these have got I think it's wire edges, so I would cut those off so it'd be a little more pliable. But that's what I was thinking of maybe doing, is adding these, decorating more, but just adding these in the background. Yeah, thoughts. These are my thoughts. And then of course I have this pumpkin one here that I thought might be really cool to add as well. So I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm just playing. But that's what I've created so far. I did a lot of stamping on here. A lot. Yeah, did a lot of stamping. I've also got, you know, these leaves. And I thought I could put in here just for decoration. I thought maybe if I glued it down, I wonder if I ironed it, if it would flatten it a little bit, and put it on a background, and it could be a little tuck spot, or, you know, just add decoration on here. I've got nothing on the back, just stamping and that, you know. Could put these on here. I'm just wondering if I could, you know, if I could do that, if I could iron these down, because they are bumpy. Iron these down, or just leave it like that. You know, there's so many things I could be doing, and I just, you know, I get blocked when I have grandiose ideas. But I really liked the whole ripped part here for pulling it out and stuff. Yeah, so that is the start of some of the things that I've been thinking of doing. I also have the other tags. This is my basket of goodies where I have some ephemera and some papers, some stickers, all kinds of different types of papers and leaves, and cardstock, book pages. I don't know if book pages would look good in there. And then these are all kinds of extra pieces of things, you know, that I have, and stickers. Here's another tag that I made, well, kind of a journaling card, where I used kind of that die cuts that I made. This is the wooden one, the leaves on there. Here's another one that I made. I don't know if I've shown you any of these things. I did show you this pocket there. And these are other ones that I've made. These are some more scraps. These are the negatives. There's some more cards that yeah. So I've got more leaves here. Yeah. Sometimes when you don't have enough stuff, it's hard to know what to do. And then when you have too much stuff, you don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I put those in there. These are kind of cool. These stickers, these are really cool. Could put those randomly all over. And then of course I've got all of these extra tickets. Remember my little rabbit? But I would like to have pockets to put them in, and this is not quite, that's not quite doing it for me. The color is just not right. So I think I'm gonna have to make some pockets, and I've got some. Did I show you this one? I don't know if I did. Let's move this out of the way. I had mentioned I was going to show it in a future video. I don't recall doing it. I've been playing. After my crafter's block, I finally got some mojo going. So I had mentioned that I wanted to back this fox onto cardstock. I did that, glued it down, and then I made this tag. I did some stamping in the background, and then I used this paper, this tissue paper from pattern paper. I put that down here, and then this, I believe, is either another digital or part of this that I've stripped off. No, I don't think it's part of that. I think it was separate. yeah, so I kind of put my fox in there, and now I have a tuck spot. I mean, it's not huge, that's why I put this little paper in there. But it will fit a small tag or a small little notepad or whatever. I just love the way that turned out with the pumpkins on the bottom here and some labels, numbers, a little stamp. I don't remember if I showed you that or not. And this is another one that I did. Just decorated it with stickers. I just thought that would be fun. And then of course we've got our rabbit, our little delivery boy there. And then of course this other pocket here. And I thought maybe I would use some embroidery thread or something to put in the holes, because they all come with 2 holes, and just make a little bow out of that. And then I made this one here, and I just wrote mushrooms on there using my quill, and did some stamping and stickers and so on there. And then this one here, when I was using my sidekick, I had die cut some leaves, and I took the same color brown paper that I used to die cut, and I just glued it on there, added a couple of digital. I had some, in the background here was some book page, label, and then I just took my quill with some ink, and I just daubed a couple of spots all over the place. I don't know, kind of like that speckled thing. And I used, I think, the brown rather than the black, and again some Semitic writing along here. Yeah, that's that one. So these are some more papers, loose papers that I have used, scraps. And then there was this one that was part of the Victoria's digital that I cut out. I fussed to cut that out. So this is supposed to go this way. Yeah. And we'll make sure that folds there on the line. So this is a cute little envelope that I thought was kind of fun to perhaps put in here somewhere. Don't know if it would fit there. I hope you can see. Sorry guys, sometimes, there we go. Sometimes I'm too close, sometimes I'm too far away. That might just fit right there. And then I could add a little paper in there, a little note. I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think that is where that is going to go. So I need to glue this together. I need to glue it together. I have the window open, so if you hear any traffic or anything, it's because it's been raining, so they make more noise going down the street. Trucks and buses. Oh, what is that? Oh, great. A recycling guy today. Let me finish this and I'll put it on pause because they're going to be very, very noisy. Okay, they're gone. It took forever, but anyway. So I went ahead and glued it in. I did a little bit of distressing on the inside to make that not quite so white. And then I added this little, it's actually a sticker, because otherwise this will flap. So we just tuck it under there. I just added that on there. And then I want to add maybe a little paper in there, a little something that'll go in there that you can write on. So yeah, so that turned out okay. And then I closed that and it's fine. So I still got things to add, things to do. Oh, and I only glued 3 sides, so I could also use that as a little tuck spot. Let's find another. I'm definitely messy. There, we can add our little rabbit in there, leave his little head out. There we go. Yeah. So I've got lots of fun things that I've been doing. It's just a matter of figuring out how I want to add it here, whether I'm going to, you know, I'll probably stick them in here just to keep them all in one place, because I know me, I'm probably going to lose them. Or they'll be stuck in my stash somewhere. This is all extra paper. I'm just making sure there's no other. And then I've got this little guy here. And then, of course, this one here that we talked about. So, yeah, just put it all in there for now. I'm not sure how I want to close it yet. You know what I don't do very well, at least I don't think I do, well, I haven't tried in a while, is using my crocodile to put some grommets, or what do we call them? I was going to call them eyelashes. You know what I'm talking about, those little eyelets. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my brain. And I was thinking of doing that, but the trouble is I'd only be able to put in one because this folds out and I don't want it to stop that, so I would probably do that. Another thing I wanted to share with you is, let me get it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. In my mom's stash, she's had a lot of these packages of seam binding. Now these ones here are the lace ones that's left over, but here's like a black cream color, another one that's kind of lacy that I can use for trim, etc. Lots of some more lace pieces. Here's some more seam tape, it's called, and some things. Yeah, I think most of it is. Anyway, yeah. So, out of Mom's stash, I found, sitting back down here, I found these seam bindings, different colors. And I'm thinking, well, you know, everybody's using seam binding. What can I, you know, how can I use them? And I thought, well, here we are. Here is what I've done. What I did is I opened up the package. I opened up this package, took it all out of the packaging, had a little bowl of water, put it in the water, scrunched it all up, left it for just a little while till it was all soaking wet. Then I took them and hung them around my craft room to get that wrinkled look that everybody's using and buying. And I'm thinking, why am I buying it when I look at all of this seam binding that I have? Purple, yellow, green. Oh my gosh, like fall colors, right? So I'm pretty proud of myself that I have stock, that I have things that I found in Mom's sewing goodies. I mean, there's so much. I mean, these ones here, this is more lace, different kinds of lace. And this one here is really heavy duty seam binding, really heavy duty. Be great for binding this, the books, yeah. If I really needed something heavy duty that I want to put in the folds of a book or of a signature or whatever, or the cover, that that would be really quite strong. So I'm glad I found some stuff. There's still, I have more in other places, but this is just filled. Mom was, she was such, look at how pretty that is. She must have put the pin in there. I don't think I like that pin sitting there. I'll probably poke myself. Bad enough I got a boo-boo here. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Here. Mom did a lot of sewing. I don't know what that little bead is, but yeah, she was good at stuff. I'm unfortunately not my mother's daughter. I am not. My daughter is more like my mom. There's some more. Oh, and lots of needles. Look at this. To Amanda for Jean. Oh, I guess Amanda was my grandmother's name, my mom's mom, and Jean is my Aunt Jean, my grandmother's sister. I don't know, was she going to give her these, or? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, from Jean, okay. Oh, to Amanda from Jean, so my grandmother must have given them to my mom. Isn't that lovely to know? Yeah. Just little peeks in the past of things. So now I have something like this, like maybe the yellow. You know, I could use this, maybe double it up, I don't know, but I could use this to, I have this one, but it's very short. Ooh, but that one would look great here. Ooh, I'm liking this one. So if I put an eyelet in there, look at that. Oh, I like that with that. I was going to use the orange or the green, but this is lovely. And then of course I've even got, it's kind of a burgundy, I call that, a wine color, burgundy. Yeah, put that back with all of Mom's stuff. So now I have a little stock. Of course, I know Thelma would love the purple, her favorite color. I don't know if I have a favorite color. I kind of like pink. I like pastels. But I'm thinking that maybe, yeah, I think I'm going to save this one for this. Put it in here. I'm all thumbs. Now I'm thinking that maybe, these ones are cool, but they're more for spring or something. Now I'm thinking that maybe I might want to, look at that nice big one there. I may decorate this with a few little leaves here and there, just to add something. And again, I need something here. I could have used seam binding on there, right? Maybe the lace one. I'm just, oh, yeah, I don't know if it's the same kind of purple, but I have other colors. I wonder if I have an orange. I've got some goodies in here, so yeah, I'm thinking here. Oops, not the yellow. I wonder what this one looks like. Put that on there. That's kind of cute. I could do that. Okay. I think that might be the closest thing to fall that I have in here. I've got white. Look at this pretty flowers. Black, what is this? Oh, here's a black one. Maybe this would be great for, and she put it on a cork. Isn't that cute? For Halloween. Or, doesn't matter which side. Or that could go there. Don't know. I'm gonna have to play. I thought maybe that orange one might be cute, but I'm kind of looking at this one going, that's kind of cool too. I mean, it's fun to try things that I haven't tried before. What else have we got in here? Blue, purple, pink, gray, kind of a cream color, but I don't know. Don't know, but you never know. That could also go there. Maybe one on each side, I don't know, but that's kind of cool too. And I got enough for both sides. Purple, stretchable. Oh, this one's stretchable. Stretchable? Is it stretchable? Oh, don't know what that is. There's some gray. Yeah. So, treasures of my mom's that I might be able to use here. So, and all this seam binding, I'm going to put it all in there, in that little container for now, so that it doesn't get dirty and I know where it is. But I'm liking this one here. Yeah. So we're going to leave this with this so that I'll have it, and then maybe decorate this with a little bit so it's not so black around here. Maybe put, because there's leaves falling here, so I could have leaves falling all around it. Okay, well, that's on my to-do list. Anyway, guys, that is it for me for today. Thanks for joining me and allowing me to share my discoveries. I mean, this was pretty simple. I see everybody using seam binding or sari silk? Sorry silk, they call it? Sorry silk. I don't have any of that, but I've got seam binding. And I'm sure if I look in Mom's other container of sewing stuff, I may find some more of what I can do. Kind of exciting that I'm discovering things my mom left me. Anyway, guys, that is it for me for today. I'm hoping my boo-boo will be better. I just washed some dishes and, of course, ow. Not pleasant. Yeah. Terrible nails. I haven't even done anything with them in a while. You don't need to know that. Anyway, my little girl, I could have put the sari silk in with her. Yes, I could. There you go, sweetheart. Look at her. She is so full of absolutely cool things. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you so much for your kind words. Please give me a thumbs up if you like my videos. It helps my channel. It helps me stay on. It doesn't, of course, pay the bills or pay my Dollar Tree hauls or anything like that, but I just enjoy chatting with you guys and sharing fun things and spending a little time with you. So thanks for joining me. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.